Hi everyone, my name's Brandy. I'm 100 Proof Quilter and this is my quilting corner. I am back from retreat. I have not unpacked yet, but I am back. I had to go straight back to work, so it's been an adventure. I haven't even put my little seat cushions back in my seat, so I'm even shorter. I just realized I was sitting down. I'm like, why do I feel so short? So I have these little cushions that I put in my chair to help my back, and they are still packed. So today we're gonna go excuse me. We're gonna go over everything I made or was gifted or won at retreat. And then we'll see what kind of time we got left. So how was everybody? Did anybody do anything this week that was fun and exciting? So let's get right to it. So first, aren't these adorable? These are little lids made with ripstop bowl lids, bowl covers. I actually have a, oh look, my screen is frozen. I actually have a pattern. Where's that pattern? I actually have a pattern for that from Shabby Fabrics that I have never used, but I fussy cut this first one. And is that not adorable? I tried to fussy cut these ones, and I guess I wasn't realizing that right here would gather, but it'll still go over. And then here's the large one. Is that not cute? So that's one of my makes. Oh, I didn't bring my slippers in. So I made slippers again. Got another pair of slippers. Those are going to stay in my go bag for retreat. So I made those. Super cute. I made a new sewing caddy for my machine. This I'm super proud of. Hi Mona. Hi Agnes. How are you? So this, I have to hold this up. So this is what I made, and I made individual pockets for each of the tools. Hi Gladys. So I measured out each of the tools that I use mainly, and so there's my rotary cutter, my divorce lawyer. There's my divorce lawyer right there. My little odds and ends go right here, and then my scissors, which is out of the picture, right there. So, and then I put binding around them so each pocket is really nice and sturdy, so the tools aren't going to poke little holes in them. So, and I did that first day of retreat is what I did this, and I actually cut out, I had enough fabric. I cut out another piece for my home machine, but I haven't cut out these because I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing for this machine, because these little pieces actually took up a lot of space. So I have more pockets on this caddy that I have here. So I wasn't sure if I'm going to do the same thing. I don't know. You guys tell me if I should do the same thing that I did with these little pockets for this machine's caddy. I don't know. But I kind of liked how it turned out. It's different. So I don't know. We'll see. But I love the fabric. Is the fabric not cool? This is the fabric I got at Wichita Falls. So the sewing retreat at Wichita Falls last year. I think it was last year. So that's that. So that's the last. Okay. Things I made. Slippers. That is the last thing. Oh, that's not the last thing I made. So I started making my blocks for, I cut these out a while back and I never finished it. It was a UFO. Started working on these blocks. So I got 3 of them done, but I got my layout set up. So we got this block done and this one done. It's a lot harder to make sure that your circles are lined up than I thought it was going to be. Yikes. Yeah. And this one done. So those are my makes from the retreat. And then makes from other people that they gifted us. So in our little bags, which our bags came from Sewing Machines Plus, and I did not bring it in here because I have leftover shreds of fabric. And if you know Sewing Machines Plus, they have those big shopping bags. They donated 40 of their shopping bags to us, and each of the back of them say different little sayings, like your husband called and said you can buy anything you want, or little things like that. So those were filled with coupons and stuff. They had legit kits donated. They donated magnets. They donated a door prize. This was the magnet that was in my bag. David. Oops, sorry. That's David, right? It's David. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. David. Ernest. No, it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick on any of my mirrors, on my things there. Let's stick him over there. The retreat, the 2 people that are in charge of the retreat made luggage tags and key fobs out of fabric that was donated from Make It Sew in El Reno. So it's I don't know if you can tell, it's little sewing buttons, and then this is the luggage tag. Aren't they cute? And then they had leftover fabric, so if you wanted to make your slippers, which was one of the projects that we did, you could make your slippers out of the fabric to match your sewing tags. I mean, your sewing tag. Your luggage tags. Oh my goodness. I need more coffee. Remember, I just woke up, guys. Okay, so there's this. Okay, and then in our bags, So What subscription box also donated, and they donated the coin wallet project, which was one of the projects that we were supposed to do, but I didn't do mine. So mine is all still packaged here, and it comes with everything. It's got whoops, it's got the button, not the buttons. It's got pins and the thread, the fabric, the interfacing, the button or the snap, and the zipper. Everything you need for the project, and then all the instructions and a link to the video for the instructions. That's a pretty little intense, all put together kit. So that's what they donated. Let's see. And I should probably catch up on the chat because I haven't looked at it in a minute. So I have entirely too much stuff here. So let me go back and see if I missed anybody. Okay, let's see. Why is this not going backwards? I apologize. I'm having technical issues. Remember, I just woke up, so I'm still drinking my coffee. Let's see. Mona, Gladys, Agnes, I can't say her name. Why did I say that wrong like that? Let's see. Denise, Sandra, Debbie, Denise. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Oh. And then I'm putting comments on the board. I didn't even know I could do that. I'm having a day, I'm telling you. So, wow, it's a little warm in here. One of our members passed away in February. She was a very active member, and her daughters are members of our guild. And she always made lots of little things. She was she did tatting and beading, and I have a little heart here that I have attached to my machine. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I might have to put it up here. Oops, let me find it. Oops. She used to do tatting, and I hooked that to my machine. I think that's for my very first retreat, because if it's hooked to this machine, it's when I used to take this machine before I got my travel machine. Knocking stuff over. So her daughter did some makes and went through all her stuff and brought us stuff, fairy gifts when we'd go to lunch or breakfast, and when we would come back, we'd have little things on our tables. And this is a scissor, goes on your scissors so that you can, oops, stop shaking. So that you can find them. I have one on the pair of scissors that go to retreat. So these are going to go on my scissors here, wherever they are. I don't know where my big scissors are, apparently. So those were hidden with some candies. Those were, she said, even the little box came out of her mom's stash. That was really sweet. We got little scissor holders from one of the other ladies during one of our little when we'd left. One of the prizes I got was Peloton donated tons and tons and tons of stuff, and so I got this with a Surgit table runner, which I just started getting into my Surger and playing with it. And it has links to Miss Gail's Facebook page for tips. It's a pattern by Gail. Gail Patrice. I am horrible with names. Good God. Somebody slap me around. That was my prize, my door prize. That same lady, her daughter made these for our things out of I think she got this from fabric from our free table. I put all my thread in here. And I thought she did an ingenious idea by using the excess zipper as the loop. Is that not cute? So that was in our bag that came from Sewing Machines Plus. This was a fairy gift that was at our table. It came from Scissor Wizards, which is another group here in Oklahoma that meets. It's just the pin cushion. Isn't that cute? It's got little sewing machines, and it's almost similar to the fabric that I did my machine caddy, but in brighter colors. Then another lady, oops, my little stitching thing came off. My little padding thing came off. I'll have to see if I can fix that. Another lady brought drugs. No, she didn't really. This, let's see. It says prescription Rip It pills. It says, warning, may cause unplanned fun, laughter, energy, and hiccups. Right there. And it has prescription Oklahoma City ASG 2024 retreat. It says patient ASG 24 retreat attendees, prescriber Oklahoma ASG member, pharmacy Canyon Camp, that's where our retreat was. Take one, maybe two or three to solve ripping problems. Repeat as necessary. Not guaranteed to work, but will definitely put a smile on your face and hips. And then it's just M&Ms. I didn't eat very many of mine, you know, diabetic and all, but they're super cute. That was like really cute. So we came back from lunch, I think it was, and they were sitting in the doorway when we came back. I thought that was a pretty ingenious idea. These were in our retreat bags. They're little thread catchers. This hooks on really well to your Sew Steady table. Let's see, what else? These were in our bags. The theme was "You're So Amazing." Let's see. My roommate made me this. Let's see if I can get it in there. Is that not sweet? She made her table mates. There were 4 of us on a table, 2 on the one side and 2 on the other side. And 3 of us are usually roommates. No, there were 5 of us, and 3 of us are usually roommates, but one of us ditched us. I'm just kidding. One of the girls didn't have a roommate, so she went and roomed with her. Okay, so my last and most exciting gift, not gift. So I had won a strip ruler set. As you know, I have my Stripology set, and I also recently got the Accuquilt set up, and I have the 2.5 and the 1.5 strip sets. So I really didn't need a strip set. One of the other girls won a foundation paper piecing kit, and she hates foundation paper piecing. And I actually said something to her. I said, "You won the thing that I wanted." She said, "You can have it." So we traded, and this is what I got. This was the trade I made. She got my strip set, my strip ruler kit, and I got this. I think I made a great trade. So it's the mini rose, and it's a 15 by 20 inch. I'm super jazzed. I knew they had donated because I'm the retail liaison, so I knew what all the gifts were. I didn't know which bags they were in. But yes, I'm super excited. Now, I'm still working on the turtle. That doesn't mean I won't start working on this, but it has all the fabric. Everything's in here. I'm super jazzed. But I already have other things in here that I desperately need to do. So I think we are finally to the bottom of everything. I don't think I have anything else that I need to go look at. Oh, this isn't retreat. This is not a retreat thing. This is what I did last week before retreat. I made a bucket hat. So this is what I did before I went on retreat. We had cut out the pieces in my Sewing Happy Hour group, which is tomorrow night. We did this last year, and as you know, my corner is very, very small, and I had a stack of fabric that really needs to get put in that shelf, and I hadn't, and it fell over. And when it fell over, the pieces to this hat were on the bottom, and I went, oh, hey, I really should sew that. So I did, and this is how it turned out. There are a couple of mistakes that could have been better, but seeing as, to be honest, I didn't remember all how to put it all together. I'm happy with how it turned out, and I would definitely make another one. And it fits. It's not too small. It's not too big. And I don't look super silly in it. So that's my weekend. Those are all my treats that my room really does not have enough space for. I did bring home some fabric, just one bundle. I didn't bring it in here, but it is the light pink of this, and we had some leftover donations of this, and I brought it home because one of the ladies is going to help me make my first shirt. It's just going to be a tank top. She's going to go through her patterns, and this lady makes amazing clothes. Amazing clothes. When I say amazing clothes, I'm not kidding. She makes some of the best clothes. She's going to go through her patterns, because she said, when I asked her if she could just make me a straight tank, if she could help me with making a straight tank top, I was thinking something that's just straight. I wasn't thinking anything else. And she started talking about, well, no, it needs darts because you have a bust. And she said nothing too serious, because she goes, but you're not inexperienced. She goes, you have experience. So she was, and I was thinking, girlfriend, I ain't never made a shirt. And she said, I can't believe you've never made a shirt. So and I just realized, I just see that when I said hi to Agnes, it said, this is David. Hi, David. I apologize for that. I'm just jibber jabbering on, man. I'm just going to town over here. So there's some pale pink fabric like this that's going to be a tank top that I'm going to make, that's going to have darts. And so those of you that have ever made clothes, if you know what darts are, then you know what I'm talking about. And so that's a project that will be coming up some point. And now I think I'm done with the update for the retreat. And I think that's it. This all got done. I got the border on it. I was going to do, I had extra small triangles, and I was going to do another pieced border, but I didn't like it. So, that is all together. And now I'm done. So we could do some sewing. Let's do that. We don't appear to be threaded. Look at that. Why would we be threaded? Next month is sewing machine spa month. My sewing machine goes in for its spa day next month. And it needs it. My little threader is not working anymore. I don't know. Thank you, Shelly. When did you come in? Sorry. Hi, So Terry. So I have been having to hand thread this thing. Goodness. I absolutely hate having to see where this little needle eye is. I'm blind as it is. And then I started using a thinner thread. So that has become a thing. Oh no, looks like we got a little wrinkled. Biscuits. Let's turn this iron on. I took my little mini, I tiptoed in, my little mini Cricut iron that my husband got me for Christmas to retreat because the Steam Fast got a recall, and it was my second one that got a recall, so I didn't bother to replace it with another Steam Fast. I figure 2 recalls back to back, I wasn't going to get another one. But he had gotten me that for Christmas, so I took the mini. It worked amazing. I was really impressed. And then I had a lady who was doing embroidery in the hoop, and she kept coming over and borrowing my iron because she said it was perfect for ironing while it was in the hoop, flattening things down, so that she didn't have to, take it out of the hoop to iron seams down. So if I ever start to embroider, that's a tip I know. So it was a hit. I found these while I was going through things, and I must have got them in a sew sampler. I don't really mark when I do patterns. I don't ever mark them. Not with these. I have alphabeties, and then I have my little ones that I made myself with the beads. They have little letters on them. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Maybe I'll put them in a giveaway box the next time we hit a milestone. My best press is running out. I bought a gallon the other day, so I shouldn't run out anytime soon after this is gone. I need to put one of these in my retreat bag for retreat. There's a few things I think I need to do, like my favorite rulers. I think I need to buy my favorite rulers again, the ones I like the most, and have a set for my retreat bag on my travel sewing machine, because I do have a monthly sewing thing I go to. And that way I don't go like, oh, I forgot my rulers or something like that. That needs to go in the trash. So that's got to go with me when I go out of here. Things like that. That's one thing I did discover, because I was like running out here. Oh, I got to go get this. I got to go get that. I need a second pair of little snips to go in my bag. I now have another seam ripper because my wooden one went in my other bag and this one stays here. But yeah, second set of rulers, because now all my favorite rulers are not in here. Not that I need them today, but they're still in my rolling bag. Hi, Maritza. Gosh, I hope I said that right. Man, I am hard with little names. See, I have way too many tools in these pockets here. So, but they are separating. But this is the first one of the first things I ever made at my very first sit and sew with my guild. And it's crooked. This sewing caddy that I have underneath my sewing machine, it's not square like it should be. It's one of the corners goes out here. But I have a lot of pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 pockets on it, and they're all different sizes. And I have a lot of stuff in some of the pockets. So I don't know if I'll do the same thing. Hi, Kathy. I don't know if I'll do the same thing with this one as I did with that one, but I really like the style of the one that I did at Retreat. So what do you guys think? Should I do something, should I do another machine caddy like I did at Retreat for the one at my sewing, for my home sewing machine? I mean, just for giggles, who knows? It wasn't that hard. I did it I finished it I started it that morning and I finished it by that afternoon. So I don't know. Anyways, because on that one, even that one, I sized the 3 main tools and then I have a catch-all pocket even on that one. So, all right. Each little row is pinned. So I remembered what row is what row. Iron these bad boys here. Flatten out those seams. Okay. Kathy says, sure, why not? Okay. All right, this is my first block. Let's hit that aside. All right. Now, this is how it lays out. It may stay a little wrinkled. Okay, let's see. So with these, it's just like any other little seams, and you just got to nest them. That's it. You just got to nest them. Now, sometimes because the circles don't always lay the way you want them to, sometimes you've got to Brandy Marie said to please say hello to you. Say hello back to her for me. Sometimes they don't nest well, and you just got to match up where they're going to come together, or else your circles are not going to be circles. They're going to be oblongs, and that's not what we want. That is not what we want. Now I gotta remember. I did all that, and now. Oh, she did? Aw. That's sweet of her. I'd have to go watch her replay. That's the problem with being back on nights is I miss a lot of people's lives again, and now I play catch up on. I feel like I have no life on the night shift sometimes, because although I watched a lot of people's lives at work, I do the night shift and then I'm sleeping during the day, and I feel like I never have any time to like watch anybody's lives or catch anybody's lives or catch the replays. Sometimes it's like a never ending cycle. I'm constantly tired, and I feel like I never get anything done except for my off days. And then my off days are full of, let's get this done. And I've got things playing in the background while I'm sewing. And I always feel bad that I don't catch people. And it's just some days I'm just in perpetual exhaustion. And I always feel bad that I don't catch everybody. You should see me on Instagram. I'm like, trying to catch all my friends' posts and stuff. And I know that I'm missing people. It's the same thing with Facebook. I'm like trying to scroll through there so that people don't think that I've like ignored them. It's just terrible. It's terrible. You know, the same thing with retreat. It was retreat started. So we didn't have a live on Thursday because I hadn't packed yet. So I got off work Wednesday and had to pack, and then Thursday was retreat. When I got off work, I had to do all this last minute running around for the guild, for because I'm the retail liaison. I had to do all this last minute picking up stuff. I didn't get to bed, and we were leaving at 4:30 Thursday afternoon. I didn't get to bed until 2. Now, mind you, I worked Wednesday night. I didn't get to bed until 2:30. She was picking me up at 4:30. Then we get to retreat center, and Thursday night is set up for those on the committee. So we're setting up the retreat center at 9 o'clock that night. My brain wasn't even working. I was going to sit down and start sewing. And I remember I went to turn on my sewing machine and I hadn't even hooked up the foot. I don't even know what I thought I was doing. And I said to one of the members, I said, I'm going to bed. And she said, are you okay? I said, no, my brain isn't even functioning. I'm going to bed. And she was like, okay. So I like went to bed. Now the other girl, she had to go back home because she had to work the next day. I mean, it's just some days. That night shift is killing me. I've applied for some day positions through work, but day shifts are really hard to get on. So I don't know that I'll get them. One of the positions closed a couple of weeks ago, and it says, you can review what they're doing with your submission, and it says they're looking at it, and the other one closes today. The one that closes today is the one that I really want. It's an 8 to 5. I really want that one. 8 to 5s are really hard to get, though. It's a more, I wouldn't have to get up at 3 a.m. to be to work. That's the kind of shift I want. And it has weekends off. So I don't know. Fingers crossed. So we'll see. Like I said, they're really hard to get at where I work. They're really hard to get. But I will keep applying, and something is bound to break. So, but hopefully it's not me that breaks. Something's about to happen. Yeah, we don't want me to break, but hopefully I'll get a position, a day shift position that's, even if it's early morning and I've got to get up early, it'll be days. And we'll get back to that because the night shift's really hard, and it screws with my diet, and my blood sugars get all, because I'm diabetic, and my blood sugars get all out of whack, and I've had spikes since I've been back on the night shift. My spikes have been up and down, up and down, up and down, and while I was on days, they were leveled out. So I really need to get back to the day shift, if for nothing else, but for my health, and stress. So fingers crossed. If you could pray for me, keep me in your thoughts, whatever you believe, that we get back to a day shift. Because I'm telling you, it's stressing me out. But yeah, but I will. I'll have to go. I'm up early enough today. I might be able to put her replay on while I'm getting ready for work. Because when we get off of here in 15 minutes, because I have to be at work at 9:30 tonight. We'll get off of here. I'll go jump in the shower, and then while I'm getting ready, I try to put somebody's live on while I'm getting ready for work. I try to do that every night. I try to catch somebody's repeat or something, unless somebody's live while I'm getting ready, and that happens sometimes. Who did I catch recently live while I was getting ready? Fallon was live not too long ago while I was getting ready for work. Actually, I think I was in the tub. Don't tell anybody. I think I was sewing this wrong. Let me make sure I have this right. No, I was. See, I got that all ready and I had it right. And Matt, I think that's why I said I was going to change the name of this live to Exhausted Mistakes with Brandy, because I'm telling you, even when I'm just waking up, it's still exhausted mistakes. I'm telling you. Oh, I know what I didn't show you guys. And I don't have them in here. So, well, even though I have a Cricut Maker, I don't, I don't know how to make stickers. I can do the heat vinyl, and I can make shirts and things like that. I would like to get into the sublimation, but I don't have a sublimation printer and all that. So there's a girl at work, and she does stickers, and she made me the coffee mug I showed you guys, that when you put hot water in it, it pops up and says 100 proof quilter, and it has all my channel stuff on it. I asked her to make me some stickers, and I posted it on my Facebook page. She made me some stickers with my QR code that comes straight to my channel. Well, one of the stickers, she turned into a magnet. So I have stickers and a magnet, and the magnet also has my QR code, and it says 100 proof quilter. It has a little purple sewing machine, and then my QR code. And then she made me some divorce lawyer seam ripper stickers. Oh, they're so adorable. I knew there was something. Those are sitting in my purse. They're in little plastic bags in my purse. Those are so adorable. And so those will go out in, like, anytime I have giveaways, or I send out a pattern or something. Those are going to go in that. They're so cute. And she didn't charge me an arm and a leg. She's super sweet. One of my co-manager, he put one on his filing cabinet, so I got him running around work too. And he tested it out. He took his phone and it went straight to the channel, so that was great. I think this hat is a little warm, but now I've messed up my hair, so we're leaving the hat on. And we'll have to remember to bring those next time, because they're so cute. I'm probably gonna have her make more of the magnet, because the magnet, I didn't even think of making little magnets. That is a super great idea, because I always get magnets when I go on vacation. My pedal was not where it was supposed to be. I need to make some of those stop moves so that my pedal doesn't go anywhere, because it slides around. And I'm on carpet and it slides around. I always buy a magnet whatever trip we go on. I always buy a magnet. So magnets are a great idea, and they're super, super thin. But yeah, I love it. So I'll have to bring some. I'm gonna have her make for next year. I'm gonna have her make 40 of them to put in the retreat bags, because I also donated to the retreat under my channel name. I donated a bunch of my kits that I haven't put together, that had the projects in them, and we separated the projects out so that I had I donated 6 projects that got mixed with some of the different things for door prizes, and we donated them under the channel name, so that it gave me some exposure. It was one of the other girls' ideas. So, because I mentioned that I have too many stuff to do, and I said I should donate some, and she said you should do it under your channel name. And so we did that. But I'm going to make some projects for next year. I was perusing different things, but I want to make something small, like a small tabletop thread catcher. The big one was really nice, but I'd like to find a small one that wouldn't be hard to make, because you got to make 40 of them. Because I have something with charms, something easy, something not, and then I could get some sewing fabric, but I'd want enough different ones that mix and match, so that everybody didn't have the same one. That'll be a project and something I got to do over the next year. And then I would have magnets for each of the bags. So those are things for next year. And they took my badge to put little holes in it. My name badge for the American Sewing Guild that has my name. She's going to drill holes in it, because she got me a little swinging nameplate that says that I'm the retail liaison. It's super cute, but she couldn't put it on there because I didn't have any holes drilled for the little attachment. So now I'm badgeless for the guild. That's okay. We don't have another meeting until next month, and it should be ready next month. So, and I'm not getting much sewing done. We got 10 minutes. I might get a block done here. My other sewing machine, the minute I push the foot down, it goes down all by itself. Ah! I told my friend at retreat that I was going to forget that my home sewing machine doesn't do that. And she just laughed at me. Okay. Because you tap the foot control and it lifts automatically lifts the foot up and down. And it takes me a minute to get used to it when I first get anywhere. And then I get so used to it that when I get home, I forget that I got to manually lift my foot. Right. Let's see if we can get this block put together before. So we can say we got a block put together, right? Oh, and that's the other thing. I always have to take my Sew Steady table, which does not fit that machine, but I make it fit. I jerry rig it so that it fits. I use plastic cover and everything to cover the little gaps. I force that sucker to fit. I really need to buy one for it, but I just haven't done it yet. Okay. I want one to go one way, so let's finger press that. Make it go that way. All right, and then make sure the other one goes the other way. So if I press it to the dark side, it should do that. There's one. Okay, so when you're putting these two halves together, you have to match up more than just the center line. So you start with the center. You don't drop it like me, obviously. So you nest the center one. And this is, I use more pins with this than I do anything. You can clip it or however. And you pin it. But then you have to make sure that these are going to nest. Or else, like I said, your circle is not going to be a circle. Now, I had one where I hadn't cut it right, and see I've got a little bit of some give right here because the one circle is bigger than the other, and that's okay because I make sure that one's on the bottom and my feed dogs will feed it a little bit and it'll quilt out. See, I did it again. I told you I was going to keep forgetting. Because your feed dogs will feed the bottom of the fabric. And so if you've just got that, if it's not a lot, if it's a lot, then you may need to find another. And you know what? We just sewed all that with no thread. That was a practice one. Now we got to redo that. If it's too much of a gap, that's not going to work, because then you'll have ripples, and you don't want ripples. But if it's just minor, it'll be okay. But if it's too much, you're going to need to go and look for another block, another half block, that's more that same circle size. Thank you, Kathy. This is part of my partnership with Missouri Star. This is their Old Town fabric. This is my project with Missouri Star, which this is one of the things they sent me. And I think this is the 1-year anniversary of the Old Town fabric. I can't remember. I believe that's what it is. It is one of my favorites too. I like the darker turquoise more. And then I have some orange ones like this that are going to be cornerstones. So now I just make sure that my corners meet here, that we meet here. Oops, see, we didn't meet there, but we're okay. And we don't have too much give in the center, that we're not wavy. So I can forgive that we didn't quite meet over here because we're not wavy. So, ta-da! Our circle is a circle. As long as our circle is, let me get in. There we are. Ha! There we go. My circle is a circle. And as long as that is the case, I am good. And we meet in the center here, and we are close enough over here that I'm not going to rip out the seams. Because I knew that this one didn't quite meet like it should, and we don't want too much wavy. So, we now have 4 blocks done. There are only 9 blocks, because these are really big blocks. I believe they're 18, if not 20 inches. They're 18. They're 18-inch blocks. I iron my seams open on the main seams, on the big seams and on the little seams, depending on which way they go. I twist my seams in the center here so that they split where there's going to be bulk, but I don't really iron them open. See how I've got it? I spin it, but I spin it so that one goes this way and one goes this way, but not really open. This is the closest to an open seam I really do, and that's where I spin it. This one goes this way, this one lays this way, this one goes this way, and this one lays this way. So each of these seams lay a different direction, so it spins this center one so it lays flat. Now, like I said, on my foundation, all my large seams are open and some of the bigger ones are open, but the little ones, I let them lay where they want to lay. I don't force the fabric per se. I find that if I force it, it fights with me, if that makes sense. If a piece of fabric wants to lay a certain way and you're forcing it, it becomes difficult. If it wants to, if I find that it wants to lay open, then, you know, but, yeah, so the big seams, just on, legit kits is really the only place I really open my seams like that. But yeah, just on these, spin the seams in the center so that there's not so much bulk. And I spin my seams a lot. All right, guys, we have hit our hour. I so appreciate you guys spending it with me. I thank you all. We are back on schedule. I don't have anything I'm running off to do until the fall. So I'm with you, and I hope to see you next week. So until then, go out there, find some gorgeous fabric, make some fabulous quilts. Try not to spend too much time with that divorce lawyer, and I'll see you next time. You guys have a great week. Bye, everyone.